What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the autumn season in Forza Horizon 4. So this just dropped today. As you can see here, at 50% in the autumn season you get the Lexus LFA, which is awesome. At 80% you get the 95 Toyota MR2. The photo challenge has to do with taking a picture of a Nissan in front of the Bamberg Castle. Weekly Forza-thon challenge is going to be dealing with sports utility heroes. You've got your daily challenges there. So the trial event is going to get you the Holden VL Group A. And then you've got the Nissan, or not the Nissan, excuse me. Sorry if you got offended by that. You have the Honda NSX-R from 2005 as your playground games car. Get your 3 PR stunts, obviously. And then very heavy on Toyota this week. For the Retro Tourism season event, you get the 92 Toyota Celica. For the Journey into the Night, you get the 89 Toyota MR2. Both really cool cars. We actually have them both right now. But then, when you do Mazda's Guide to the Galaxy, you get the Mazda Cosmo, which we did in the, or we used in the Ask More, or the Monthly Rivals event. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and just knock out this Mazda's Guide to the Galaxy today. Alright, so looking at it, it looks like we are going to be restricted to a B-class car, and it's got to be a classic sports car. So let's go find something to jump into, and we'll get into these races. Alright, here we go. We've got our first car pulled out. We're using the 1971 Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR to start it out. So let's go ahead and jump up there and get this seasonal championship started. Alright, let's see what we got here. 2 sprint races and a circuit. Not terrible. We'll take that. Alright, here we go. Jumping into the Glen Roanoke Hillside Sprint. So into our GTR. Should be fine. We do have a tune on it. And that tune share code will be on the screen now if you want to use this car for the championship. We've used this car before for something else. I don't remember what it was exactly, but that's where we have used it for something. I just can't remember what it was because it's been a minute. We'll probably use, well, I guess it can be any Nissan. I was going to say we might use this one for the photo challenge, but it can be any Nissan. It doesn't have to be specific at all. But I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I'm glad that it's autumn, and more so just glad that it's a new season, so there's more new events to, you know, play through and record. We kind of have gotten towards the end of Forza Horizon 4 and its campaign, if that's what you want to call it. So we're looking for other things to play, but obviously, you know, there's new content every single Thursday, and I will be covering that as much as possible. So next Thursday, I won't, well, not next Thursday, it'll be the following Thursday. I'll actually be out of town on Thursday, so there probably won't be videos immediately on the festival playlist, but there definitely will be in time, so definitely bear with me. I'm going to try to get enough videos recorded across different games potentially, but at least through Forza, so that there's still a video every single day on the channel, just because I do like to maintain that upload schedule if possible. But just bear with me, there may be some days where there isn't a video, and you know, I'm just trying to record what I can before I go to town, but we'll see how we do on that. So doing these season events, you want to make sure that you're doing them on the expert, or not the expert, the highly skilled Drivatar difficulty, and that just allows you to get all 3 stars and actually unlock, you know, the reward, which is, you know, most of the time on these is a car. Sometimes they have clothing as like race suits or a helmet or something like that. But you want to make sure you are doing it on highly skilled Drivatars, because if you aren't, if you're doing it below that at least, you will not get the 3 stars and you won't get the car. So right now we're still racing around on expert because that's what Fortune Island does for their seasonal events, I believe. You have to be on expert difficulty. to get the 3 stars. So just make sure you're doing that. And at least on the mainland, you're doing the highly skilled. So there we go. First place there. We're going to jump into the next race and jump into a different car. All right, here we go into the Astmore Heritage Circuit. We're in the Fiat X1 9 that we unlocked a couple weeks ago, I think it was, for getting a certain amount of percent complete in, it may have been the spring season of last series. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me. I just know that we unlocked it not too long ago. We do have a tune thrown on it. And the share code of that, for that, will be on the screen below. This is the slowest car that I've got, with a tune on it at least, and we're just sliding right into the walls. With this tune, it's at least the slowest classic sports car that I have, so we'll see how it fares against, you know, the expert level drivatars that we are currently racing against as they're up here fighting. Opens the door for us a little bit, make sure we brake. Whee! What a drift. Alright. Smooth. How far is that? Is that an Austin Healey? Get in his slipstream there. I don't know what kind of car that is. Scratching my nose. Scratching my nose and didn't really hit the braking line there. Alright, so we're just battling for first now. We got 1 lap done. And we're finally up into first. So now we just gotta play the defender, or play, you know, the game of defending, so. But let me know down in the comments below if there are any games that you guys would like to see on the channel, or if there's anything that you would like me to do, like inside Forza. I have plans on recording like a few like online races, like doing some ranked adventure, and obviously doing some eliminator matches, just to trickle through that week that I won't be in town, just again so there's content there. But you know, I'm definitely interested in expanding out to different games. We have played a few games on the channel. Played Wreckfest, which, you know, we could pick back up. We've played Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, which I could pick back up and try to finish, and just stuff like that. So definitely let me know down below. I'm not going to go completely away from Forza, but like I said, we are at that awkward point of there's really no more campaign missions. So really the next kind of thing, or campaign story, or campaign races and stuff like that. So the next kind of like level that you would go with this is, you know, online racing, but I don't want to make the channel just that. So we obviously still have the weekly Forzathon, or weekly festival playlist that we can do every Thursday, and I do try to have all these events recorded and posted in videos before, you know, the following Sunday. But that leaves, you know, 3 days open, if my math is correct there, maybe 4, I think it's 3, where we could post, you know, other videos, or other content from different games, and stuff like that. So definitely let me know down below if you want to see any of that. But we are coming up on the finish line. So the Fiat handled pretty well. It's a little slick, but even with it being the slowest car that we have in the garage for this event, it handled that with 0 issues. So 20 more points, we're up to 40. We'll go ahead and jump into the final event and the next car. Alright, here we go. Now we're jumping into the Mazda RX-3. We literally just unlocked this last week in the summer season by getting 50% complete. So I figured there's no more fitting way to unlock a Mazda than, you know, driving a Mazda. So here we go. We'll see what we can do. So this one was a little faster than the other one stat-wise, so we shouldn't have too much issue. I used the other one strategically for that circuit race, just because I figured we wouldn't be, you know, too worried about top speed in that circuit race. This tune, it's got a little bit of understeer. So a share code for the tune that I'm using will be on the screen now. I've gotten some different tune recommendations when I've been going through, so I'm kind of trying to find people that aren't at level 20. So two of the tunes, I think this one and the one for the GTR, were from a new user that we haven't used before. He's level 18, so just trying to use out his tunes to see if we can't, you know, assist in getting his level up, because, you know, just trying to help other people out, and that's kind of what we're doing. I mean, that's definitely what we're doing with, you know, using 3 different cars on these events. If you're new to the channel, I do try to use 3 different cars across the different seasonal championships, just because not everybody will have every single car that I have. So this allows you to see, you know, different cars and different tunes that you could potentially use for these seasonal championships. This thing is handling without any issue. I think that Fiat may have had some issue on that long straightaway there on the highway. Drivatars aren't too far behind. Again, I don't know how much slower that Fiat would have been. Like stat-wise, it was like half a point slower, I think. I think it was like 6.0 or 6.3. And this is a 6.5. And the GTR that we used was also 6.5 or 6.7, something like that. Don't quote me on that. But they all worked flawlessly for what we needed. Again, the Fiat may have struggled on that straightaway. You may have lost some time to the Drivatars, but I don't think that you would lose this race in the Fiat. And again, we're racing expert Drivatars. You only have to do highly skilled, but we're currently set to expert just because that's what the Fortune Island seasonal events use or require to get 3 stars. But there we go, first place there, not third. So we got 60 points. So that's Mazda's Guide to the Galaxy completed. Of course, we'll get the 3 stars there. And boom, there's the Mazda Cosmo. And we'll get the 40 grand. Alright, so that is how you unlock the Mazda Cosmo in the autumn season of Forza Horizon 4. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video. If you found it helpful, make sure you leave a like on the video. Get subscribed if you want to see future Forza Horizon 4 content. And let me know down below what other content you guys want to see on the channel. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you in the next video.